What if I tell you history was about to repeat itself? What if everything was about to come crashing down around us? And what if we are living through a massive financial shift in power that will change our world forever? We live in a time of great prosperity, but no matter how powerful civilization has built, eventually its time has come. And almost without fail, its destruction has been caused by money, 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 money.
हाँ ये कर लो पहले
There is much evidence to suggest that we are nearing the end of a cycle that has frequently occurred throughout history. The cycle foretells the fall of an empire and the emergence of a new superpower, and it is frequently motivated by money. Let's travel through time to see what might happen for many of us very soon. But before we head on to that, we have the sponsor for the video, the book Love, Empathy and Project Management. The book offers a unique path into the world of project management, and the link is in the description. For the majority of the history of civilized people, there has always been a particular world order with powerful nations at the top of the food chain. For at least the last 500 years, there has always been one nation at the top of that pile. One that was regarded as the world's main superpower. Now, you might think that being the most powerful country in the world is just a matter of dumb luck. Being at the right place at the right time.
वाह क्या एक्टिंग कर रहा है.
But the scary yet astonishing thing is that you can anticipate the rise and fall of a superpower with almost frightening precision. For the most part, they have always shared three parts of the same puzzle. The first component of the puzzle is trade. The dominant superpower has traditionally controlled a disproportionate amount of global trade, and cities like Amsterdam, London or New York has long been regarded as the global financial hub. The second component of the jigsaw is strength. All of the world's superpowers have shared the need for a sizable military to maintain their position at the top. Third, and the most crucial element is money. Over the past 500 years, whenever a nation has dominated the global economy, it has also controlled the majority of the world's currency. Its currency was the most reliable and widely used as the primary medium of exchange. Without fail, every world superpower that has existed during this time has shared these three elements. But no empire was there on the top forever. When Spain was the largest superpower in the 13th century, the Spanish silver dollar was the most reliable currency in the world. However, in the 16th century, this power shifted and the Dutch gained prominence for the next few hundred years. The Dutch guilder was the most valuable currency in the world, and Amsterdam was a central trading hub. Eventually, however, the British Empire would surpass the Dutch, with the British pound becoming the world's reserve currency and London the trade center. Finally, in 1944, the final shift would take place, with the United States taking the number one spot. Soon after that, New York became the financial capital of the world. This is how things are now. The United States has the largest economy, the largest military, and the US dollar is the world's reserve currency. But it doesn't seem like it's going to stay this way for long. Because by looking at history, we are able to see how close the US empire is to collapsing. This is Ray Dalio, a billionaire who has built his riches over the years by meticulously monitoring the rise and fall of world markets. Dalio is a master of prediction, and although he acknowledges that he sometimes misses the mark, his track record is actually incredible. Most recently, he has used his financial forecasting skills to examine some evidence that may hint that the Western economy is near total collapse. Dalio meticulously examined the 10 most dominant empires that have existed over the previous 500 years and gathered information on 8 crucial variables from each one, including innovation, education, inventiveness, the proportion of global trade, military power, and the strength of their currency. According to Dalio's data, very specific things occur during the fall of every great superpower throughout history. The important thing for us is that it seems that these things are happening again, and they are all signs that the US is currently in the financial death cycle. Signs include a nation that is seriously falling behind in education with standards and funding dropping every single year. A massively bloated military that is costing the country untold millions to maintain division and infighting among the nation's people instead of a united and harmonious society. And a currency that is devalued due to the growing gap between the rich and the poor. Excessive money printing due to a failing economy. Printing that's become so bad that over 40% of all US dollars that have ever existed were created just last year. In essence, all of the factors that led to the demise of the previous great empires are occurring in the United States today. When all of these factors coincide, a significant shift in history often results. This is where things become uncomfortable and frightening, because history allows us to see how close the Western Empire is to disintegrate. Every one of the world's superpowers ruled for approximately 250 years each, and whenever a new nation was rising to overtake them, there was always a 10 to 20 year period of transition, a period of conflict and war, before someone else took over the top spot. According to Dalio, this exact 10 to 20 year transition period might be happening right now if you look with an eye of observation. It should not be a secret that China is making every effort to overtake the United States as the world's financial powerhouse. At this very moment, when a new power shift will see another country rise to assume the top spot. China has admitted as much, claiming that they are actively attempting to overtake the US as the world's dominant superpower by the year 2050 at the latest. Whatever they are doing, it appears to be working. And Dalio's data once again clearly demonstrates that this is the case. When can we expect the financial collapse of the West and for China to overtake the top spot? It might not even happen. Just because something happened in the past doesn't necessarily mean it will happen in the future. But history does have a habit of repeating itself, and all of this data does show that we might see this happen. It's very obvious that China has been on a massive upward trend for the last few decades, not just in a few of these metrics, but in every single one of them. When you hear that prediction, do you think it scares you? I think many people would probably say yes, but I think it's very important to put that fear into perspective. According to Dalio's data, it appears to be 25 years away, but it could happen a lot sooner. History demonstrates that these transitions might be inevitable and in many cases will bring about massive change. But that doesn't mean we are helpless, especially regarding our financial security. While none of us may be able to control the financial decline, the world we live in today hasn't always been this way. Oh, at times. There has always been a changing world order. No empire has held onto its power forever. Making it a priority to learn to study and note what is happening around you will help you be much better prepared for whatever happens. We have the power to control our reaction and our response to the challenges that come our way, which comes in the form of knowledge and finance. Change is the only constant in life. Changes are coming whether we like them or not, and they will fundamentally alter the world as we know it today. With this, we come to an end. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe our channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.